on lichess and Twitch. International Master William Pascal with the Pawnda. Pawnda hosting. Yes, he can be in two places at one time. I'm hosting my 24th Pawnda Arena Rapid. Good luck, everybody. So thank you, Pawnda, for that intro. Good to have you with us, and just don't move. He's very stationary at the moment. No time to fix that. Okay. There's the Pawnda. So guys, we're playing 7+3 Pawnda 24th version of the Pawnda Arena. Where's the Pawnda Club? Yeah, so I mixed vitamin drink with beer. Not a good combination. Welcome to my arena, to the Pawnda Arena, I should say. Every other week I do run my own arena. This is Pawnda's weekly Rapid. I do a blitz. We've got Rapid 7+3 here. I'm going to be commentating on the games. This is a 2-hour arena, 7+3 time control, casual. Welcome to lichess and Twitch. We've got Noman, Cosma, Goswerd, new players. Cheesy, Slow Hands, good to see you. Mr. Coffee, hopefully you can stay. I will throw out the link there. Thanks, Bob, for reminding me. I get a little bit carried away sometimes. Kind of in a rush here, doing all sorts of things to get ready. There's a tournament link. I accidentally poured beer into my vitamin drink. It's a very nasty combination. Zinc-based vitamin drink with beer. So Mr. Slowhand, Bob Sakamana weighing in at 1879. Mr. Coffee. I think that would be a good match between Bob and Mr. Coffee. Deep 140. Alam. We've got 20 players already. This is like a record. I guess because of the lockdown. We never have so many players before the things even started. Usually topping out at around 70, 50 players, but I think we could reach 100 at this rate. We have 21 before the things even started. He has old man strength. Yeah, I probably would put my money on Mr. Coffee, although his form hasn't been real good lately. I feel like he's performed below his been performing below his potential. Lockdown not doing much good. Poor Mr. Coffee had a very active tournament schedule planned. Probably the lockdown hurt his chess career more than mine. Mr. Coffee had a very active plan and then had to cancel most of his scheduled tournaments, so I'm sorry for that. It's like really weird. My camera looks dark in here, like there's some kind of shadow. Deadpool, welcome. A dense 1862. That sucks, man. I'm sorry you lost those tournaments. WJ Loof, welcome. Happy Chess Day, chess people. My rating is 2413. What's up, guys? Please check out my YouTube channel, Video Chess Training on YouTube. I'll put the link in there. You can also, of course, check out the Twitch stream, which you probably are watching if you can hear me talking now. Please subscribe to Twitch if you can afford it, or otherwise support the stream. Oms on Twitch has resubscribed for 15 months in a row. That's an old news feed, actually, I've got there. What's going on with that? Why do I have, like, the old news feed? That's a day ago. Okay. For some reason, my Streamlabs newsfeed is like backed up. We've got WJ Loof cheering 100, starting it off for the day. How are we doing for the week? No gift subs yet. Mr. Slowhand, Oms on Twitch, and WJ Loof donations this week. It's only Tuesday. It's hard to keep track of the days during the lockdown. Move 11 submission for subscriber stream. Uh-oh, we've got a subscriber stream on Thursdays. Move 11 already getting ahead of the game here. I think you're the first submission for the weekly arena stream. Whatever. International Master William Pascal here from Budapest, Hungary, coming to you from lockdown mode. So, subscriber stream on Thursdays at 6:30 Central European time. Summertime. Move 11, you are the first one. I got the Audible account, and I sometimes listen to audiobooks. And there's this one audiobook I had by this guy. And he has this like ultra deep voice, like almost bass, and it's just really horrible. Hello. I can't even imitate it, but it's irritating to listen to someone speaking like incredibly deep, audible. You're all worked up. I love it. Pawnda doing rated hyperbola today. That's what it is. Pawnda moves so quickly that you can't even recognize that he's actually moving at all. Isn't there some superhero that does that? Have not played today. I'm not warmed up, but fortunately it's 7+3. Nice long time control. DK guy who seems to make a... What time is that in EET now for Thursday? You got a 6-hour difference. That's the standard difference between Europe and the United States. Most of Europe, through anywhere from Paris through Budapest, is 6 hours difference. Move 11. So it'll be 12:30 in the afternoon your time. Got a large time zone. Feels like our time zone is larger than American time zones, but I guess maybe not. It feels like a long way from that range of all the way from Paris to Budapest, all in the same time zone. In America, there's what? We have 4 time zones. North America. I'm trying to fight off a sneeze. I don't think I've ever sneezed on stream. But I've got seasonal allergies. And there were a lot of like particles blowing in the window tonight. Little pieces of trees. 6 in USA. You're being funny with the Alaska, Hawaii. Yeah. They don't count. I'm a birther. Alright. Hawaii doesn't count. We've only got 9 viewers. Let's get it going here. We've got more players than viewers. We've got actually 30 players already. Never have we had a Pawnda Arena with 30 players before the thing started. Good to see you, Fortuna Chess Coach, WJ Loof, DK Guy, Bob. Thanks to all of you guys for subscribing. Astrobate, of course. Getting started in 5 minutes. DK Guy. No, DK Guy. Come on. Somebody else. I looked at our last game, DK Guy. You made some sort of mistake where you hung a pawn at one point. I could have won your A5 pawn. Didn't catch it. DK Guy comes very close to playing almost perfect chess, but he does make very, very small inaccuracies here and there. I think he's underrated at 2,200. Another new player here, Aristo. 2184. Whatever, 24. No man's land. Guys, this is just for fun, so we don't take it too seriously. I like to win the tournament, but there's no guarantee, and I don't care. It's not a big deal if I don't. If someone else wins, fine. DK Guy. Whoever it may be. Actually, where's Oms? He's a favorite, usually. Aldisto. We have 3 or 4 players who are 2,200-ish strength. Usually one of us will win the arena. But welcome everyone to play. DK Guy is dead serious. DK Guy, you seem to play like, not that many games lately. You're just kind of waiting to get me. You're sort of sniping for me or something. He sort of waits to try to play me. He's going to get me in the first round. I don't think we played in the first round, usually, for some reason. There's always like somebody else that sneaks in there at the last minute. When Slaggie's in a bad mood, the first thing his wife asks is, was DK Guy on the stream today? That's going in the quote bot. I was in a bad mood Sunday for the simul, but I realized why. I hadn't eaten. I've got to eat a decent meal for the Sunday simul. I think I just my energy reserves just crashed mid simul on Sunday. Wasn't good. Oms is here. I had a good meal before this Blitz tournament or Rapid tournament. I feel energized. Some coffee and some beer. We should be good to go. Play better on beer. Beer is fuel for chess. So, we're almost ready to start. I'm going to duck DK Guy and sit out for 2 minutes. Osmirs, welcome to the stream. One of our former subscribers. Thanks to all of you who have subscribed in the past, or current subscribers as well. Much appreciated. Mr. Sohand, among the top 10 here, been super supportive of the stream. Thanks for that. Guys, lose your first 3 games and beer makes me tired. Well, the first 1 or 2 might make you tired, but it's after you get to like 5 or 6 that it really starts to kick into gear. You just haven't gone deep enough yet. But I think compared to other things like wine, beer definitely does make you more tired. Yeah, probably I would play better after like 2 glasses of wine versus two beers. I think you don't get as sleepy from other drinks like wine. Probably. Your golf partner's wife. Yeah. Bob, you know the I can't find the word I'm looking for. Oh well, never mind. Dementia kicking in again. Village Lord, here's the link. Oh, thank you guys for reminding me. Alright, I should put the link in there more regularly. I need to get like an automated link dropper. The trials and tribulations of being a chess player's wife, Bob. You know all about it. I think the beer works quite well when you get enough going. You gotta find the happy medium. 1 isn't enough, and it's true you could be sleepy after 1 or 2. Ready to get started. Thank you, everybody. Please check out my stream. Check out my YouTube channel as well. You'll strike a deal with thematic Caro. Don't care if it's black or white. You play the Caro? Did you ever play the Caro Con against me? You don't play E4, do you? Do you play E4 if your opponent promises to play the Caro Con? Alright guys, ready to get started. There's a new player that snuck into 3rd place there. Provisional. No computers, no engines, no opening book, no cheating. Even in an unrated tournament, guys, you have to behave yourselves. Mr. Slowhand, 500. Let's drink some beer. All right, 500 for the beer drinking. I got to finish my coffee. 1 sec. We'll start on beer. I remember if it was last week I drank 2 beers, I think. I have an extra beer. Pairing's a little slow there. Pairing bot. I feel like I'm being tricked into, sort of suckered into playing E4. Some kind of trick. He said he wanted to make a deal with thematic Caro Con. I didn't even know the DK guy plays the Caro Con. I'm not even sure what he plays. I never play E4 against you for some reason. Probably because I didn't know what you play. It seems like DK Guy has been white, but I guess that always seems that way. People always seem like they're always white. Just perception. Okay, I might have some serious lag going on here. Pieces look kind of freaky. 63 ping. Not actually great, but not actually that bad. I guess normal from America. I don't remember. What's with a thematic Caro Con? What does that mean? A thematic Caro Con? This whole thematic word, I think, is thrown out there. I was talking about this last week. All chess commentators love to throw that word around. What does that mean exactly? It just sounds cool. Thematic. I mean, I admit I'm guilty of using it like everyone else, but I don't think we really understand exactly what it means. Like typical. I mean, I guess like it's an synonym for sort of like typical, common, normal, usual. Following a theme. We get the Webster's dictionary definition out there. So bishop e7, man, it's been a while since I played this type of line. Nobody plays this anymore. I mean, I studied this back in like 1987. I was probably playing this for black in around 1987. But back in the day, Egon Varnus, I can't remember. I had a Caro-Kann book. Who was it? Swayton, probably. Swayton wrote a Caro-Kann book too. I'm trying to remember my Caro-Kann books from the 80s. I never play e4. There's certain openings I hate to play against, like the French defense, for example. And I never really like to play e4 against people unless I know what they play. Interesting. a6. Preemptive bishop retreat. What does it do? I don't know. Don't ask me. I think this square is important. So 97, is that to avert me from playing? Avert me. Is that to avoid me playing 95? Or you want to do a blockade? Irrelevant. Really doesn't make a difference. Either way, you could play b5 or bishop b7. It doesn't seem to make a difference, although this way he doesn't give you that chance to play 95 first. Just a standard IQP, the so-called IQP position. You know me. What I hate about these arena tournaments is you have to play the strongest players in the first round. I hate it. I just want to play the weakest player in the first round and work my way up to the hardest players. That's the way I was trained my whole life. And now lichess turns it on its head. I need some inspiration here. Queen e2. Can you give me some inspiration? I would love to do a Swiss tournament. They have not yet created that capability for this site. This looks slow. I mean, I played bishop d3, now bishop c2. No, Astrobate, I don't know if Lemonade Master is a cheat, but he was like playing trolling, like humiliating openings, like e4, a5. I'm not going to play with that guy and be like insulted. I don't know if it's a cheat or not. I can't make that conclusion, but they're basically trolling my stream. So I'm not interested. I probably might just resign if I get paired with them. It's likely the other troll who used to come to my stream frequently with a new account. I would assume. The other trolls. I wasn't going to play bishop g5, but, you know, the more I think about this, I don't really mind trading your bishop for my bishop? I don't want to use up all my time, though. The other thing is, this is bad. I mean, when you have to spend like 20 minutes on one game. Basically, DK guy and I should just like draw each other and then be done with it and play a whole bunch of other people. You know, it would be kind of more logical. Be done with it, man. Draw. Knight f4 is an issue. I don't like that. Makes me want to get a drink, move 11. Alright, anyway, something stronger than beer perhaps. Whiskey with beer. Makes me want to have some whiskey with my beer. Shocking turn of events. Did overlook that. No surprises here. I wish I had some sort of tactic. It's close. Exclusive. Knight h6 check, bishop e4. Now we're getting to the point where DK guy is going to start having like a massively plus score against me. I'm not even going to comment on it anymore. Do you ever make mistakes, DK guy? All right. Just dropped in exchange for nothing. Simply dropped in exchange. What can I do? Better just to resign and waste my time in an arena format. Better just to play another player. I should just resign before I even play, DK guy. I think that would be the best. Save myself the frustration. DK Village Lord, we should switch. Okay, you play against strong players, I'll play against the weak players. You have the opposite problem as me. I want to play with weak players, you want to play with strong players. But I don't see why you say it's even, DK guy. You should be better with a better structure. I don't have any compensation for my isolated pawn. Even if I don't drop the exchange, black is probably marginally better. Another perfect game for DK guy. Wasn't much to it though, only 20 moves. Less than 20 moves. Easily crushing IMs. The ambulance is on its way for my rook there. I wanted to try to find some sort of tactic, but it's just far too solid of a position. Black has no weaknesses. There's nothing I could do. Knight h6, check king h. If I could play rook c7, I would have something. I mean, this is ridiculous. I just want to resign again. Why are you resigning? I wasn't going to resign, really. That's the only way I can beat him. Probably. He resigned. It's not fair, man. This pairing system is not fair. Your lichess went down? Seriously? You didn't resign? I thought you resigned on purpose because you felt bad for me. Server error? I seriously assumed that you felt bad for me. To lose to you, then to get paired with you again? Like the only other player in the tournament who's 2200 plus? That's pretty fair. I really appreciate the troll. Maybe we'll have to go back to having like closed arenas just for my team to avert the trolls. All right, so it's a 1700. I don't know if I should berserk with this time control. Generally not. I don't like playing berserk with 7+3. We lose your increment. If it was just half the time, it would be fine. But we lose increment as well. Interesting move, c6. I haven't lost any connections, DK guy. I think he just secretly felt bad for me, but doesn't want to admit it. This is not a good opening, clearly, for black. Knight h7. But, I mean, I'm not kidding. Like, I have a very bad presence in the first couple of games when I play Blitz or Rapid. Out of practice and kind of sleepy. It's not good for me to play the strongest player. After like 3 or 4 games, I'll play 100 times better than I do in the first game or two. It's actually a disaster. I should seriously like avoid that first round pairing against the strong players. If it was about like if it was about a money tournament or something, if we're playing for prizes, I would probably be better off. Seriously, not playing against the strongest players, just sitting out. Because I do really take a while to get warmed up. I don't feel at all awake here. So I should have thought about berserking, but it's giving up the increment, man. Plus it's more instructive. More instructive for everyone. I mean, here we have very strong center. If he takes, he brings his pawn toward e5. It's funny, there's a game I just analyzed last week for a site that I work for, chesslecture.com. The game was Botvinnik versus Floor, and it was an Aliekin's defense. And the same sort of thing arose, where there's a knight on d7 challenging the knight on e5, and Botvinnik just played f4. And anytime you take, you get hammered by f takes e, and the f file It's a no-win situation for black, like right out of the gate here. I mean, it's almost no way. Against the engine or a strong titled player, black has no chance immediately. But he plays this crazy move. What is this? I mean, I understand weird openings and all, but what is h6, e5, knight h7? I mean, that's just too extreme, too extremely strange. Yeah, the variation where Botvinnik played f4, it's a commonly known line in the Alekhine. After e4, knight f6, e5, knight d5, d4, d6, knight f3, d takes e5, knight takes e5, knight d7, like Tal Larsen. White can sacrifice a piece on f7 or whatever. I think that's not what happened though. I'm lying. It wasn't that line. It must have been bishop g4. Yeah. Okay, so he doesn't play pawn takes e5. He plays bishop g4. White plays bishop e2. You can visualize what I'm talking about. And then floor takes on e5. Takes with a knight. Black exchange bishops on e2. And he later supports the knight on e5 with f4. And when I went to look up that game to see if other games had been played, like Botvinnik's move f4 had never been replayed by anyone. It's a kind of uncommon variation. Fortuna Chess, sorry, you have to go to work. Another easy victory. I think the lichess is just taking them out for me. Sad to see the game devolve in time trouble. Yeah, I hate that. Someone was saying yesterday how basically Blitz and Rapid, they become the same thing. So far I've had 3 non-games, 2 forfeit victories, and a dropped exchange. 3 games that I have yet to really play a game. I blundered and lost, and then two like non-games, essentially. We still got an hour and 40 minutes left, so hopefully something interesting will happen. But I won't play the troll. I'll just have to resign out of protest if I get paired with this player. I'm sorry, but that's what I have to do. Can't justify them. Do I always just, yeah, I always start my evening streams at this time. Evening streams always start at 6:30 CEST. Guys, please subscribe and support the stream. Welcome to Pawnda Arena 7+3. Coffee hasn't seemed to kick in yet. I'm waiting to get paired with DK guy. He's already got his win against me, so he's going home to tell his wife. I trolled that I am again. I got a plus score. Fortuna chess coach, wow. You liked classical chess, but it takes a long time for Sikhs to resolve. One accept the game yesterday was a cheater. The talk trash online during my stream. Ugh. Yeah, well, that's what the ban button is for. Well, I mean, you know, they get banned, their account gets banned, so I don't understand their motivation to cheat, really. You just have to live with it on any chess site. There's going to be cheaters, you just have to report them. Rinse, repeat. The important thing is that you can report them on lichess, unlike some chess sites. They actually get banned. If people cheat against me here, the chances are they will get their account banned. Most of the time, you know, the people that I report get banned. I can't guarantee 100% accuracy, but I'm pretty close. There have been some false positives. So now we've got a Caro-Kann on the black side. You could also define this as Caro-Kann, yeah. We could also define it as a Tarrasch. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's a little bit different. No, I wouldn't get discouraged, Fortuna chess coach. Listen, I mean, everybody plays online chess has to realize the possibility of cheating exists. We have to just deal with it. I like this when I see an opponent who has these ratings that are consistent, you know. That's good. I know this is not a cheater. He's 1900 in this, he's 1900 in this, he's 1900. He's consistent. I mean, these are legitimate ratings. When I see like a 400-point difference between Blitz and Classical, you know there's something up. People are not 400 points better in Classical versus Blitz. Especially online Classical. What does that mean? Like 30 minutes versus 15 or 10? It's not that much of a difference. It's not like you're playing a 2-hour game. Bob, you're always suspicious. Everything should be within a couple hundred points of each other as far as the ratings go. Okay, so we win a pawn here. Larry Christensen brought up by move 11. Larry Christensen quote, see a good move, look for a better one. My original intention was to play queen takes d4, winning a pawn. But we have to consider the possibility of knight takes d4, winning a pawn. Which is better? Knight on d4 isn't really stable. How is the stability? But it threatens knight c2. And how does he meet the knight c2? Queen d3? Didn't stop to consider this. Well, it entered my mind here that he could play like knight c2, rook takes e7. I didn't take it too seriously. We ought to just make sure. We got plenty of time. Knight c2, rook takes e7. It's just maybe rook b8. He's probably going to sack an exchange. He should resign like I did against DK Guy. It's just no compensation. Better off like resigning, playing another game. Just a clear exchange down. I mean, I'm not trying to command him to resign. I'm just saying what I would do if I was white. Rook d1. Then again, he might just find a good move that works. But this doesn't work, luckily for me. I totally missed rook d1. Just dumb luck. Dumb luck that doesn't work. Hitting the c2, c4 bishop. I hope. He could still maybe trap a piece. It's going to be tough to trap the knight. How's he going to trap my knight on a1? He's a pretty good player. I mean, 1900, you know, probably around 1800 FIDE. He may just be nervous playing a title player or something. Not playing his best, but I wouldn't expect him to drop an exchange. He just didn't see it. I dropped an exchange too, so who am I to criticize? I have to admit, I saw bishop c4 against TK guy. It's like that's what always happens. You see it after you play the move. Probably Subham Kumar Prasad realized he dropped the exchange as soon as he played queen takes b7. After queen takes, after knight takes d4, queen d3, it doesn't look that bad. He's down a pawn, but a pawn isn't a big deal. An exchange is a big deal, you know. You can quote me on that, Bob. Don't forget to quote me on that. I'm going to start putting like a bounty on DK guy. Like a poker tournament. It's already my motto. Pawn's not a big deal. Exchanges are big deals. Save the knight, please. Bounty. The ambulances are out for us again. Crazy here with ambulances. Alright, let's keep it clean. Keep it clean. And this is going to be a strong knight on d5. You got berserked by a 1600 guy and lost. Well, it could be a computer. We'll have an investigation after the event. But that doesn't sound real good. I hate retreating here, I really do. Perhaps we have a better move. You live almost next door to the ambulance? That's funny, and you never hear it. I'm up a whole piece now, I didn't mention. He elected to give me a whole piece. Just playing too fast. I need to play more like a 1600, I guess. And I'll have a better chance against TK guy. Maybe you just don't respect your weaker opponents enough, DK guy. If you treated everyone like they were Magnus Carlsen. That's my other motto. Just treat all of your opponents like they're a grandmaster, you know? I think that's the best default thing to do. I think a lot of people are exactly the opposite, especially players who are kind of bullet players. Sort of just disrespect all their opponents, play as fast as humanly possible. Maybe in bullet chess that works, but in tournament chess, I think you gotta treat everyone like they're the strongest player you ever played, basically, is the safest and best thing to do. A montage. Good idea. I'm constantly like lecturing on it. It's ridiculous though. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's getting worse too. I mean, I don't remember noticing it as much like when I first started playing on here. There's like this cult of bullet chess, which has gotten out of control. Feels like it's just gotten out of control, not just on lichess, but in general. The cult of bullet chess. Aldisto is a threat to win the tournament if he can get ahead of this troll. I don't know about number 2, new player. We've got 1 troll, 1 new player, 1 Aldisto. Still not awake yet. I had a double coffee. 82 players. We're going for 100. We've never had an arena reach 100. The guy plays like e4, a5 and beats everyone he plays. And I'm pretty sure, Gigi Helis, that it's the same troll that we had for years who was very detrimental to my stream for a long time. He just created a new account. It's been ongoing for a couple of years now. You weren't around. I guess you weren't around then. But he became a big problem for a long time. Then sort of disappeared for a short period, and he's back with a new account, it looks like. So Morales, good to see you. What's up, my friend? No. Should I employ the Greek move order? Let's talk about the structure today with move 11. It's a little like a Grand Prix attack. Yes. Stop playing. You need another opening. You were playing other stuff. Why do you have to play the Budapest Gambit every game? You need a backup, man. I don't think so. I think the guy plays on other streams. Uh-oh. Here comes the rook a6 motif. Not as effective here, though, I would think. What are you going to do? You're going to play rook a6, rook d6? No. It's similar to a normal main line, except you're going to try rook a6 now? He did it. All right. I was thinking about like queen d5 or something stupid. It's really not a good idea. Morales has used 14 seconds for the whole game. Wow. Okay. I have very good control of the h5 square. No one will question that. Now maybe g6. Does that work here? G6. I can't believe this is any analysis. Morales. Now, what is this going to do for me? He actually studied this at home with his computer through rook h6, knight g3, knight g3, rook h6. That's kind of disturbing, dude. You're a sick puppy, you know. Probably you should be worried about other stuff, not like just how to play the Budapest Gambit. What now? I'm still gonna lose. Man, this is scary. What? That's why I put my bishop there. I told you that I had really good control of h5. Morales' rating is creeping up. If he gets any higher, he's going to get like 2100. Suspicious. I think we should have an investigation with Bob. He doesn't like his ratings to get over like 2005 normally. 2033 is like his all-time high. But it's like he's got some kind of magnet that keeps it down. It's like a rating magnet, like a weight or something. Never let it get over 2005. I guess we should win the exchange while we can. The weighting magnet. Get it? You get it? It was a great joke. Weighting magnet? Come on. Like Bugs Bunny. My pawn is hanging. The waiting. Knight c7. Sack a piece. Bob sack a Pawnda. Can't wait till I drop a knight or get it trapped or something. Come on, dude. He's a sick puppy to play chess like this. Seriously. You're like someone on sound. This obsession with gambit openings. What you need is like therapy. You know, you need to be forced to play non-gambit openings for like a year. You know, just the best thing for your game would be absolutely forced out of your comfort zone to only play like non-gambit openings for a period of at least 12 months. And you'll be cured of this like disease. Seriously, it's like an illness. It's too much. Too much. Obsession. Obsession with gambits. No, I'm serious. I think a lot of people, including myself, you know, we would benefit by doing the opposite. In other words, maybe the opposite for me would be playing more gambit openings. You know, more games like where I sacrifice a pawn in the opening. But I think for Morales, develop the other side of your game. You know, force yourself against your will. You know. It feels like unnatural a little bit. He's trying too hard to make every game about that, just about that gambit opening. Queen's Gambit doesn't count. Now I know that this variation is frustrating to play against because I tried to play it against it myself. Morales is a little desperate because if the knight h3 Budapest, it looks like it almost like prevents any sort of fun at all for black. Gambitosis. You play too fast and you play too many gambits. I sound boring, don't I? I'm like the chess grandmother. You play too fast. You're constantly playing gambits. When are you going to wise up? Kitty? The chess grandma. We couldn't afford gambits in my days. We didn't have money during the Depression to play gambits. Oh, mommy, what's going on here? So you're going to give me everything. Everything. But the kitchen sink. So f3, believe it or not, is an interesting move. Probably not wise to play that. He's threatening the subtle... Black now threatening the subtle knight to g4. Alright. Alright. So, I'm going to take this. If you win, you win. What am I going to do? Nah. Knight g4, knight g4. h3, he's on f2 a million times. This almost works for him. I feel like I'm playing the Marshall Gambit. The Arena link, yeah. You are late. Damn, dude. Morales is not here to win the Arena. He's here to, like, prove that the Budapest Gambit is playable. Damn, dude. Trade it off. Give me that. Yes. Yes. So that's a perpetual check. And f7 is guarded. What an uncompromising fellow. Man. It's crazy. He's only down a rook now. How much is he down? A rook and more. It's unbelievable. You resign? Why would you resign? Damn, dude, it's not even that easy. You've got a really solid 2 exchange sacrifice. Why would black trade queens if I play knight f6 check? Why would black trade queens in this position? Are you kidding me? I wouldn't resign, man. I mean, it's just easy for a computer to win, but you've got outposts for your pieces. I'm surprised you resign there. You know, 2 exchange sacrifice. It's not that bad. Interesting game. Anyway, okay, back to the tournament. I thought a premature resignation. Okay, now what's up with this guy? He's beating everybody. Performance 23-46 so far. Oof, he beat the troll. He even beat the troll. Let's check out the game with the troll. 2014. Man, I can imagine. It's like an hourly arena. There's always like 1 or 2 in the hourly arenas that get their accounts banned. Usually the winners of the hourly arena. I think that lichess created the hourly arenas as like a magnet to catch like computer cheaters. Like these people just like they're just throwing themselves like fire like flies on the mosquitoes on those zappers. Like the electric lights that zap the mosquitoes, like you just catch them. The hourly arena is the best place to detect and eliminate computer cheaters from lichess. Pretty much like every hour there's like someone who exposes themselves as a cheater. All right, rook c1. Yeah, that's played. I don't like that move the best. At least I don't have to worry about knight c2 after that, probably. Two cheaters. You meted. Village Lord. You'd make a good Russian troll. I love it when people pretend to be Americans on like chat forums. They're like people I meted. I'm a native speaker. Village Lord, where are you from? He's disconnected. Looking up the theory of the... I was reading the BBC today, and there was this like someone defending Donald Trump, of course. They had like really bad grammar, but it wasn't anything like you would you know use slang if you were an American. Something really strange. I can always tell, you know. Then you look at the account and it's just something random. Bishop f3. Korchnoi, we had the game we analyzed a couple weeks ago, the Simul game, the Korchnoi Simul game, with Mr. Slowhand, with Bishop f3, same thing. It's a strange move, anti-positional. This bishop is bad, but that's standard. You're from Turkey? I mean, I live in a foreign country, and I can't speak Hungarian that well, so I'm not trying to make fun of you, but it just reminded me. Reminded me of those internet trolls. Pretend to be like American, but they make some kind of very basic grammar mistake. Knight d5. e6 is good. Hungarian cheese. Hungarian cheese. That's odd, Bob. Are you sure they're not scamming you? What is this cheese? I don't know. Call it something. All right. Just make up something. Okay, I'll call it Hungarian. They'll like that. It sounds cool. What's it called, Bob? This so-called Hungarian cheese. I never heard of any Hungarian cheese being like exported. Pig cheese. Now you're talking. What a weird idea night before. Kashkava. Now, you're actually talking Romanian, I think. I don't know. We should check with like a Hungarian from Romania about this. More common in like maybe Transylvania. It could be something Hungarian, but I have the feeling, I'm not sure it's that clear. Yeah, it's a common, Kashkaval is a common kind of cheese. I'm not sure if it's pig cheese. Interesting question you brought forth. Knight b4. What do I do here? Posing some interesting problems. No Man, 1975. Didn't think he would just simplify so quickly. Should I take with the B pawn or take the other way? So BC, bishop E2, C5, BC, C5. The weight's still equal, it looks like. Computer probably likes it for white. Not as easy for a human to play. Pig cheese. No, I don't think that what I'm thinking of was pig cheese. Bishop G4. Man, this guy's awfully fast, isn't he? Knight takes F3 check. Not a good move. What do I do? Why is Rook C8 not a good move? I don't know. This player is making almost random moves kind of quickly. Bishop F3 was a weird move. Break all your streaks. This guy has to be an engine, right? Number one. I don't know why he wants to get his account banned so bad. Our leader has to be an engine, right? I mean, it's just really high performance rating. A little calculation goes a long way. He wasn't fooled. But he sure is fast. There's something strange about this opponent. No, man. It's not a good not a good name. I don't like that name. Not that many tactics, actually. Who said that? Rife for tactics, Bob. What? Are you serious? This position is rife for tactics? You better be talking about your game. You saw my game with Morales. Maybe in that situation. Here's like technical. Nomad. Isn't that like a Star Trek episode? My name is Nomad. Right? You know, from the original series. Every stream I have to get in something about Star Trek. You know the episode, Bob. I mean, Mr. Coffee. Mr. Coffee's the Trekkie fan. He doesn't move pawns, only pieces. We don't move pawns. Just pieces. It is strange. You know, but the weird thing about this player is like, okay, if they were like 1600, I would say, all right, he just learned chess kind of weirdly. He doesn't move. He was taught not to move pawns, but he's 2065. That's a really high rating to be playing in such a weird style. Like, no, man. We don't only move pawns. And fast, too. Kind of consistently fast. Am I winning material? Wow. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I've been known to be wrong before. You're winning material. It's his fault. He made his name. No, man. Shouldn't make it suspicious. Suspicious name. I'm paranoid, yes, alright? And I've been in lockdown for a month. So don't say I'm crazy. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you. Right? He's got a high rating. I mean, 2065. But there's a wide variety of strengths on lichess with people who've had that kind of rating. I mean, they can vary anywhere from like total beginners to masters at 2065. I've seen the gamut, like literally. All right. What am I threatening with this move? Knight c6. Just give it away, man. Give it away. I really want to like lose a piece or something. Put your king and rook on the same diagonal with a white square bishop on the board. h4 is an excellent positional move. Another thing about this guy's play that was weird is his time use is like really consistent. Every single move, exactly the same amount of time. Yes, I'm being paranoid. I know. He's almost certainly human. So this guy. All right, time to take some pawns and just end this thing. Give me some pawns. How do I actually win? f6 g5? Not that easy. I've got a pawn extra on both sides. b6 doesn't work. I have a plan. Doesn't really work though. Not a good move. Maybe g5. Like he doesn't see g4, but he's 2065. Something weird and unnatural about that. You can't tell me this played like a normal player. It's definitely not a straight up computer. There's something very unhuman about it. Okay, he's probably playing a lot of bullet or something. Play it out. You have a good chance here. You're 2065, but you don't resign here. An increment game. okay. Not normal. All right, back to game. Well, that took a while. That was a weird game. I don't think I want to play with this player. Let's pause for a second. Check out some of their games. Let's see your center pawn loss, Lanto. Let's see. He's beating Uber Driver now, probably. He beat this. Let's see, Cheesy Noob. Oh, he's got 93 center pawn loss. That's not an engine. Huh. See how he did against his 1498. 1498. This looks interesting. Strange. Just lost a piece. +9. 18 center pawn loss. 16. This is getting there. I'm not sure about this game. This game might be. It might be a little bit weird. White played weirdly too. I don't have much time for investigation here. I just have to decide whether I want to play this player or not, if they're legit or not. I don't really feel like playing random cheaters or something. Maybe he's legit. He just had lower rated players. One last game. You know, if you're innocent, I don't mean to draw suspicion upon you, but your rating is pretty low to have an undefeated score in this kind of tournament. Doesn't look like a perfect game. No, this isn't suspicious. I guess he's just legit. He's won every single game. Let's see how he does in the current game against Uber Driver, who's really good. Yes. Oh, that's weird. He's only used 30 seconds for the whole game. That's pretty weird, honestly. He used 29 seconds for the whole game. And you're 1875 in bullet. Seriously? Something's not right here. I didn't check out his time use in other games. You're gonna like beat master strength players using 30 seconds? I don't know. We'll see. Uber Driver might pull out a draw. That would ruin his perfect score. Let's get back in the tournament. Yeah, crushing Uber Driver, who's like, he's almost 2200. There's an 1800 here with an almost perfect score. He lost one to a 1700. Oh man, at least Alisto's not a computer. He is a good player though. Alright, so what are we doing? Playing the boring old symmetrical English. The good thing about that is that Alisto is not a boring player. So you don't have to worry about him like playing for a draw against you. You know, this is my fear when I play the black side of the symmetrical English, that white is actually going to play for a draw, actively play for a draw. Not a problem here. He's actually a strong tactical player. Usually playing sharp lines. This might be better for him though. Yeah, I'd forgotten we had played this before, frankly. I gotta wait for him to castle. He doesn't like to castle. Though I don't think the Botvinnik English is a line where you're supposed to like delay castling for a long time. Rook b8 and b5. And I was playing this opening 30 years ago, practically. I was playing chess that long. I've almost been a national master for 30 years. So here he goes, he's going to try to not castle. Don't do it. He's a good player, but I have a good score. Because he's very uncompromising. Takes risks. Not like DK guy who's almost unbeatable. Surgical precision. Bishop e3. So now, if I play b5, I lose a piece to e5. This is a common trap. You don't castle, I don't castle. After you. I'm ready to play b5 and begin active counterplay. I still can't figure out what the deal is with that guy. That's weird. He used 30 seconds to Uber drivers 5 minutes. If he wins that game, I'm going to start to be suspicious again. Blunder. Blunder or not blunder? Maybe it's not a blunder. There are some crazy lines here. Wow. Knight g4, bishop g1, cd, knight takes d4, queen b6. What do I do? Knight c6, queen b2. Knight b8, that's a strong move. Knight b8. What are we talking about? Anyway, we go for it. We go for it. Things could get a little crazy. Well, we must go for it. Must go for it. Queen b6. Knight c6. Queen b2. Yeah. Well, he takes a piece, I go there. He takes a piece, I take a piece, I take a piece there. So it's like a trade. Trading is my game. But we'll see. All right. Garms. Where's Uber Driver? Is he still alive? He's in the end game with like 5 seconds left. Well, that guy's taking him out with technique and an end game. Oh boy. Yeah, this looks suspicious. Uber Driver's done. The guy like just played bullet chess. Crushed. Master strength Uber Driver. I don't want any part in that. Oof. Oh, 96, what? What are you talking about, Bob? Mate on F2. Oh, 96. Stop giving him these good moves. Damn it, Bob. I don't know, 96, queen b2. Knight g7 check. King. Maybe Bob's right. Maybe that was the best move. But you can understand if Alistair was reluctant to listen to Bob's suggestion. Knight a4. I'm on g2. Oops. That could be important. T dark. Wow, long time no see. Does alcohol helps? Alcohol always helps. My goodness. Queen takes g2. Queen takes g2 looks devastating. Is this right? Then he takes on d7 though. So queen takes g2, knight e2. Something like that. Does seem wrong. Okay, queen takes g2, knight e2. Queen h1. I mean, it's over, dude. Queen h1 is not over. Anyway. Okay, I admit I have no idea what's going on here, but I think I'm better. Knight e2 blocks his attack on g4. This was a weird decision. My original plan was to take on a1 and be up a pawn in an endgame. Then I went the other direction. Is Astrobate playing? It's normal to be a little bit nervous before a game. I think the less you do it, it's like familiarity, you know. When I was a kid, I was very nervous. I think if you're not used to playing in tournaments or something, yeah, it's normal. If you continue to do it like every week and you're still nervous, that's probably more of a generic condition. What is up with knight e2, queen h1, knight d7? King d7, and we're in just a bizarre situation, I guess. I have a sweet move. Knight e2, what else? He found it. Damn it. Well, I should take his rook. Which one? Is his knight trapped? No. And I have like no threats. Funny move here. Funny haha. I don't want your rook. Bishop c3 check. Going into a better endgame. What, am I crazy? That works? Well, at the moment I'm down a piece, so we better do something. Lose another piece. Whiskey. Uh-oh. DK guy's offering draws. Something strange about that. Hey, what's with this guy? When was Lanto's account created? Was it like this week? This might be better than I thought it was. Something of a forced move. Church bells. So queen e3 check, king c2, and I'm probably losing. I have to go for the endgame. That was the plan anyway. All this for an endgame. Interesting. Might have been something better. Bob saw it all. He saw it all. Right, Bob? I calculated this, of course, from the beginning. Does that work? Yes, probably because he has rook b1. Oh, it's like I'm playing Kamsky. A game with Kamsky. I almost forgot. Maybe I have to play b5 next. Probably not necessary. Damn it. Wait, what? My knight isn't trapped. It's almost trapped. Knight almost trapped. Yes. Rook h1 didn't work. I was back to f2. I mean, at that stage, I might be able to... My knight is a little out of play, but the g-pawn is strong. That g-pawn is very, very dangerous. Biding our time here. I think he should have played a4. Maybe he's still got enough counterplay. All right, we're 2 pawns up here. Two pawns is always better than one. That's in Bob's chess quotes. I got to admit, though, he's really trying. I'm a little bit frustrated with this position. Whoa. Not what I expected. Man, he's seriously trying. Secure. Secured the queening of the pawn. He's got a way to stop it. Yeah, I think there's something suspicious going on here. We can safely assume this is a cheater. Now we can be sure, but he's pretty skilled at cheating. I've got to give him that. He's quite a skilled cheater, disguising his cheating pretty well, it looks like. I won't certainly play him. I think we can discount this player. If he's not cheating, he was guilty of rating manipulation. He's clearly got like a 2600 performance, and his ratings are around like 1900 average. So that's safely. Something's not okay there. I mean, not that I mind someone winning the tournament, but this is not a legitimate account. Mr. Slowhand undefeated 6 games. Draw with Notch Papa. Playing Morales now. That should be a good game. Mr. Slow against Morales. Let's take a look. Take a look over there while waiting for our challenge. Mr. Slow is really low on time. That's why he's Mr. Slow. I don't think Lantosh is legit. He's guilty of something. I don't know if it's rating manipulation or computer cheating, but one or the other. Maybe like multiple players on the same account. He's definitely not 1800 or whatever. We couldn't really conclusively tell if he was a computer. Well, the arena seemed to draw them in, Cormoran. This is the best way to trick people into getting their accounts banned for cheating, essentially. That's what the arenas are here for. Trick noobs into self-banning themselves. Damn, Morales, just brutal. There's no way to tell where anybody's from. You can just write in whatever you want, you know. I'm from Antarctica. I'm on the International Space Station, or Antarctica. Alright, that doesn't look good. Oof. I just won against Asmirs? What'd you do? I just lost. Oh, I lost. Dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, my streak starter is gone. I forgot I was in a different tab, and I've done the unthinkable. I forfeited a game. Sorry about that. I was trying to keep an eye on the other tab, but I let it go too long. Got distracted. My bad. We forfeited. Came back when I had like 1 second left to make my... Oops, sorry. Congratulations on your win. No, I'm really sorry. I don't like to forfeit. And it also messed up my streak. It's pretty bad. There goes second place. This doesn't count. Garns is going to win the tournament. I don't know who he is, but he's had a really good result. But not inhuman, you know. A good but not inhuman result. First place. This doesn't count. For me, this guy doesn't count. He's a troll. So, I'm still in second place. I'm really sorry, Osmirs. I didn't realize that I had gotten paired. I was expecting it to take a little while. Yeah, we'll probably have to berserk now, depending on who we play. Gotta keep up with those trolls. I like this. Gryffindor. I like this. I set the minimum games at 20, and this player has 20, question mark, question mark. Whatever. I don't like to make the minimum games higher, but they've changed the rules for that. It used to be like you had to have 20, whatever you were playing. And now it's like any game. So I should stop making it 20 and make it more like 50. Actually. Yeah, the trolls need to put in a little bit more effort. This is going to be like another engine here. Nah. No more computers. But please, by all means, cheat if you want to get your account banned on lichess. Maybe I should just trade there. I'm not really sure if it's best or not to play bishop takes f6. Imagine that, someone accused someone of cheating in online chess. It's obviously a big problem everywhere. This is interesting, actually. Now he's starting to get something. I wonder about this account. Sort of tricked me into thinking he was a complete fish by sacrificing a pawn on the first move, but if he busts me with an engine, you know, he could still crush me like a dog. But sometimes you let your guard down, you think, oh, it might not be a computer. It's definitely not a computer after that move. I'm pretty sure. You'd be taking a lot of risks with a5. Please don't crush dogs. g5 instantly. Interesting. Sack a piece here. It looks kind of vague, actually. I really like it. I still could be facing an engine. Just a smart one. Like a very professional sort of cheater. They have to know where to draw the line. His maneuvering is kind of sophisticated, I have to say. But I'm probably being paranoid again. Online chess at its best. Black has a weird style. Now we're sure he's not an engine. Only now, for the first time. Back tournament, streak starter. Oh, this guy. Who are you fooling? Anyway. Who is Garns? Another new account. No, 579 games. Not that high rated. 1289 in bullet. But he's lost 3 games, so looks legit. Crush a dog. Who's legit, Will? DK guy. Kick me. Not this first guy. There's something fishy about 40 points, man. To say the least. Not to say it's not possible he's human, but he's like not whatever. He's not 1875, 2000. If he is a human, then it's his friend who's like 2500. Which is also illegal, like several different players of different strengths playing on the same account. So whatever it is, either it's multiple players, rating manipulation, or computer cheating, but one of the three. You know, invite your friend to play in your account is also not allowed. That would defeat the purpose of having ratings, you know. You can't just let your roommate play in your account if he's like 2500. and change your rating, you know. Lanto's like, he's like an 1800 with a 2500 roommate. All right, let's go. Well, if Chess Bros do it, you know, if they have an account just for streaming, I guess. But I mean, the thing with Chess Bros, I don't know. You know, it's kind of, I don't know how that works. You have a couple different players playing on the same account, and I'm not sure if we're talking about lichess or another site. They have individual accounts, yeah. I mean, they should have individual accounts. I would think so. It basically violates the terms of the site, you know, to have more than one person playing on the same account. They would just stream with individual accounts on the same site. Yeah, they're all in bed with the site that shall not be named, that I hate. This guy's shamelessly killing everybody. Not on this site. This is lichess. This is not the site that shall not be named. I will not play cheaters. You do not exist for me. You are dead to me, person. They are dead. Dead for me. We'll save the report for later. I don't play cheaters. Anyway, I'm still in first place in my book. That's what counts. What's up, guys? Masood Popo. 1288 provisional. 1328. We should be able to berserk. Based on those ratings. I assume he's going to be fast. Most people are fast. It's not difficult to play fast. Oh, he's playing like something kind of sophisticated here. Now it's not a good move. Knight c6 isn't right. He still only used 5 seconds for the whole game. He better start hanging some pieces here. That's a bad move too. I don't know about b5. I've definitely played, you know, positions of this sort many times. White is clearly better. Doesn't win itself. 2 bishops, center. Extremely strong for white, but not dead. Alive meaning not dead. Exactly. He's only used 12 seconds for the whole game thus far. It's a little concerning. We're 1288. Better start dropping pieces soon. I'm going to get paranoid. Already paranoid. G3. To play H4. It's pretty straightforward. Damn it. What is with my... How about bishop f4? I don't know about bishop f4. What is the best move in that position? Do you think g3 wasn't necessary? Well, how am I going to play h4 if I don't play g3? in that position. That's my problem. I don't know, this guy doesn't seem like 1200, whatever. He might be like 1500. Sees everything. Say what? King h8. Time isn't everything. Too much focus on time. Time for the montage. The time montage. I guess, man. I guess he was 1200, but he plays too focused on time. Just, he's not really a 1200 if he probably took his time. I didn't play that fast when I was 1200. I don't know, man. I was taking my time. I was like a turtle 1200. I didn't drop queens though. Man, we're coming back now. This guy's like, yeah, I want to get my account banned today. I'm gonna cheat against everybody I play. I don't get it. We'll make a new one tomorrow. Cormoran, uh-oh. Good player. Where is Astrobate? He's been very quiet this stream. Is he even here? He always talks about the short bus. The Trompowski, man. I suffered a very bad defeat to Grandmaster. Oh, this is, you know who played this against me? The late, great, what was his name? Oh God, it's been so long. Latvian, I am. Who died. God, I can't remember his name. You probably played this against me before, Cormoran, if this is part of your repertoire. God, what was that guy's name? Can't remember. It's been too long. It was like 20 years ago. Used to play him in Blitz. Yeah, it's smart not to give up your bishop, I think. Most people don't realize that. You don't have a repertoire? God, this guy, I can't remember his name now. We used to play Blitz on the Internet Chess Club before it really sucked. Like 20 years ago. He would play Blitz all the time online. He was like a 70-year-old guy. I cannot remember his name now. He was a legendary Blitz player, though. Really, really strong. And he was still strong even when he was like 70. I mean, he was a distinctive player. I mean, that I specifically had a lot of games with. And I learned a lot from playing against him in the particular opening. This Cormoran playing like really solid sort of style. Trompowski. This is a transposition maybe to a Tory attack. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't Latvian, he was Russian probably, but lived in Latvia. It'll come to me eventually. That's the first thing that goes with the dementia, is the name recall. It looks like. Cannot remember his freaking name. God. B4. Good God, man. Even Bronstein might not play that. B4. What am I going to do with you? I really like playing like you're playing, but for some reason your openings don't inspire me. Thanks, man. I'll take that as a compliment. Oh yeah, Trumpowski, okay. That's another story I don't really know too well. Right. Yeah, I guess. Man, B4 is such a perverse move. Really have to be a sick puppy to play that. Thanks, that's the nicest compliment I ever got. I really like your stream, but you suck. But your openings suck. All I know, man, is that there are people who play a lot more crazy and people who are a lot more conservative. I think I'm in the kind of middle. But I mean, when you've played as many strong players as I have, you know, you can't play like nonsense. Like, you can't play nonsense at that level. Maybe I should have another repertoire for Blitz or something. Damn, dude, this is such a good positional game. This is kind of a mistake, you know, in a way, to trade my bishop for his bishop on g5, but what am I afraid of, really? We'll go back through this game, and I predict that the engine will say bishop f4 was my mistake. An expert at any specific openings. I never really tried. I think in the Sicilian, you know, Sicilian is the one opening I'm kind of universally well versed in. Not every variation, but I never tried to be an opening centric type of player. I like openings, but I never wanted to really specialize in that. But that's probably why I never became a GM. Very possible. I mean, I would think like it's very possible that the weakest phase of my game is my openings. I would be the first one to agree, you know, but it's also probably the least important phase of the game, so I think I'm right. I'm right to be putting less emphasis on that, though at my level, I really should have specialized more in openings. All right, man, Cormoran is solid. I kind of half tried to become a GM. I'll give myself credit for like a half effort, but I basically gave up to play poker full time for like 7 years, and it probably wasn't the best idea, you know, to kind of half devote yourself to something and half devote yourself to something else, and you should have just do one or the other, you know. Sort of half did both, and now I'm half good at both. I don't know. I don't know, guys, what to say. Well, poker was fine, but I mean, it reached the point where there were a lot of problems with not enough players, countries banning it. I mean, the demographics are not as good as they were for online poker. It's not as popular as it was. There were a lot of things that happened. It wasn't as good as it used to be. So I played poker, but I didn't really specialize in poker till around 2008, really. Look at this. No, we need to get the queen in the center, probably. I need to coordinate my pieces, but his knight on e5 is going to be strong. This is probably a mistake. Not a big one. Black's still solid. I devoted like enormous time to playing poker for maybe 8 years, and I should have probably used that time to play chess instead. But it's easy to look back on things and second guess yourself. I probably should have used my college degree to become, I don't know, a psychologist or something. You know, you can always look back and regret what you did. Say, well, I should have done this, I should have done that. You know, it's hard. Maybe I should have used my college degree for something other than playing chess or poker. Who knows? Damn, the queen, the knight is awkward. Queen g5. Yeah, I have a bachelor's degree, and I majored in psychology and a minor in economics. But I never did anything with my college degree other than play chess. So here we are. But I'm an educated chess streamer, at least, more than most. How many chess streamers have college degrees? Not all of them. Let's see. Open file. He corrected his pawn structure. You wouldn't be able to coach chess at your level without a degree. You know what? Speaking of that, there's this FIDE thing where they're trying to have more and more like coaching titles. It's like the most bogus thing ever. FIDE coaching titles. It's like a scam to get you to pay money. Horrible. Dude, do you seriously think that Magnus Carlsen has a college degree? How would that be possible? There'd be no way, you know? There's no way you could get that good. And have spent your time on something else. Man. Cormoran. Is my queen trapped? Look at this move, rook d1. He's unbelievable. Why is he 2010 in bullet? He must berserk a lot. He's got the 2061 Rapid, 2161 Blitz. Why am I wasting my whole tournament here on this game? It's just off for a draw. I'm never going to beat him. He's too fast. Fixed his pawn structure. Probably equal. Yeah, he's even better now. What am I supposed to play there? Rook dc8. This is better. Once he fixes his pawn structure, he's fine. Shit. So I have to leave his knight on e5. Very counterintuitive. It's such a strong piece there to leave that on e5. I'm fading mentally. I'm getting tired. So I like how this guy just trolled my stream. But isn't his name like Finnish? That's definitely a Finnish name. Lanto. There was another sort of dubious Finnish guy who somebody said they had a banned account recently. It sounds Finnish to me. Dude, you can put any flag you want, T-Dark. That's not like they're tracking his ISP or something. Well, it's interesting because like there are family names like Lantos, you know, could be, but Finnish is related to Hungarian deeply. No, Gipsless was a grandmaster. This guy was an IM. He was a legendary blitz player. He was not a GM, but he was legendary in blitz from Latvia. And I can't remember his name now, but he died like maybe 10 years ago. No, he wasn't a GM. I mean, I remember that. He had a very unique style. He liked to play the Trompowsky for. He liked knights, and he liked, like, kind of had this sort of Chigorin-like style. Played funky openings. He used to always play that particular line against me with knight d2, which is a very, very rare move, actually. It's a very specific move. Xerox is this is a rough last pairing. Xerox is tough. We've had some battles. Yeah, maybe it's probably Indonesian. I'm just speculating. I'm probably wrong about the finish, but the double A is sort of typical. I'm an expert in linguistics now. No, I'm afraid not. Yeah, it's probably Indonesian, true. I don't know much about Indonesian names. I've had this with Xerox already. I used to play this all the time, but it sort of went out of fashion. I don't really encounter many people who play the Velimirovich anymore. Uh-oh, he castled kingside. That's not really right, you know, Xerox. You're not supposed to castle kingside with queen e2. Now I have to change my whole focus here. I usually like run the castle kingside myself if they castle kingside. Queen e2 should be some sort of inaccuracy, but what do I do? I play b5. I go for his e4 pawn. b5, f4, bishop e7. Let's say b5, f4, bishop b7, f5, knight b3, ab3, e5, knight takes b5. That doesn't work. Can I do this? Well, it's only a blitz game. We only have 3 minutes. This game won't count. But this guy just completely trolled my stream with the all-time record score, winning every single game he played. Like, there's no player in Indonesia who could do that, probably. They have a couple GMs. But Finnish is related to Hungarian. They're like studied the Finno-Hungarian language department or something. Yeah. But it's like very minor, you know, there's not a lot of obvious words and stuff that are connected. There's only a few very sort of fundamental things. So it looks like he's going to go for like g4. Anyway, the tournament is over in 3 minutes. Mr. Slowhand did a good job to get to the top 5. Impressive. None of the other big names reached the top 5. DK Guy. Oms wasn't here tonight. Aldisto. It's possible they stopped playing or something. Morales. Yeah, you had easy pairings, I guess. Alright. I talk about this kind of position as one where basically when you do f3 in this Yugoslav attack kind of setup, you don't really have a break. I mean, white doesn't have f4, f5. Without f4, f5, you really don't have any sort of plan for white. So all you can do is like what Xerox is doing, basically, like prevent. Just kind of play to prevent along d5. White has to play a kind of defensive game, essentially. But I mean, g4, even that is going to be sort of nuts with the diagonal here. Now he played a speculative move. I don't think this works. I mean, it works to the degree that he can play it. He's not losing by force. Well, maybe now he is. I'm not sure. But I don't think it's good for him. Now that's just crazy. Now he's just down a piece. What did I want him to play, though? Maybe he had no move. Knight f8, knight e3. Rook e1, knight c2. Knight f8, knight e3, rook d2, knight c4. Knight f8, knight e3, rook d3, knight c2. And if rook c1, knight b4, rook d4, knight c6, so he loses material no matter what. Yeah. Now he's just got 2 pawns for a piece, but that's not enough. Masturbate, you're here. You eked out last place without playing a game. Good job. None of these players I know except for Mr. Slow, but obviously the record holder. 64 points. Very impressive. Okay, so knight b2, bishop e2. That's not going to work. It almost works, though. Knight b2, bishop e2, rook c2. Yes, not a good place to do fancy stuff here. Break on free to the other side. There's the ambulance coming for me now. Tempting. I have rook takes pawn. Should be good. This might be a mistake. Very likely. Now he's going to get the third pawn. No, he still has just 2. Yeah, I was never a big fan of the doors. I don't know why I was singing that. Doors pub. Well, he's got a little bit of play now. Still, it's only 2 pawns for a piece. But it's a good pairing. Xerox like Audisto. Unlike players like DK Guy, who seems really controlled, are better opponents for me because they like to play very sharply, take risks. And honestly, I'm a counter-attacker, so my style matches up better against players like Audisto and Xerox. I like it when people attack me, and I can counter-attack. I play better against sharper players who try to take risks against me than people who play sort of solid. If the other player doesn't attack me, it's hard for me to generate. I don't like to just attack, I like to counterattack. I prefer to counterattack. So, stylistic matchups in chess. Blockade, another important fundamental concept, but this looks like a really important square. The best way to beat me is to lull me to sleep with perfect engine-like precision. Knight e6. I know the game doesn't count, guys. Sorry, we're going to finish this up. It's an interesting battle. Yeah, well, actually, you reminded me of something with that, GG Helis. People talking about their styles, right? It's a good point, actually, you're making. It is kind of ridiculous to talk about style when you're, and not just 1200. I mean, anybody. I like blockading, but I'm going to have to do this. Damn it. He's starting to piss me off now. Must trade pieces. Should I take another pawn? Looks delicious. All right. An almost mating attack? He did that? Seriously? Ooh. I don't know, man. This looks close. I have an almost mating attack here. Close, but no cigar. Cigarillo. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, I need this. No cigarillo. Almost mate. That's it, man. He had mate in one. Alright, man. Good game. Back to tournament. Interesting performance by this guy. He's 1800, right? So Garns is third. I'm in second place. Maybe first. I think we should probably not count this. Extremely dubious performance. I think it's something a little suspicious there. Not to mention the fact that he performed 2300, but he also berserked 60% of his games and crushed masters. You are eliminated. You are forfeited from the first place. I win the tournament. Yes, very deserved. Second place for Garns with a good result. Played 13 games. Pastor Herrickson, also a new account. Mr. Slowhand made the top 5. We will not mention that. Riceley, Aldisto, DK Guy, and Corma. So they're all bulked up here. These good players in the group there. We had a total of a record-breaking 119 players for the arena. Good job, guys. Thanks for breaking the record. I will see you in the morning on Wednesday. Grab Pawnda by the head here. Pawnda would like to thank you for supporting the stream. Don't forget, social distancing. Don't shake hands with any Pawndas, okay? Thanks everybody for playing. Congratulations to our host and everyone in the top 10. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. CET. See you there. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Thanks for playing.